All right, GT Sports in Rockport, Texas, at Pirate Stadium for Game One of the 2025-2026 season. It's soccer season between the visiting Victoria East Lady Titans, I believe, and your Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. My name is Gabriel Trevino, and definitely, if you could make it out to Pirate Stadium, definitely support the Lady Pirates through this live stream. We plan to uh, live stream more of the games, especially when they get into district. So again, we invite everyone to come on out throughout the season. We know it's cold. They play soccer during the cold time, but definitely come on out. Nothing that a warm blanket and a couple of jackets can't cure, right? To come on out and support this program. But again, if you live too far or got a granddaughter, niece, or something that you can't make it, definitely support them through this live stream. So. Um, it's going to be a good, great season here. We'll start it off here in less than a minute here, as said, game one of the season here. This is non-district, so it's talking to Coach Raspberry. We had a podcast last night. He kind of talked about he treats this game kind of like a scrimmage. He says, it's for him. It's about finding what his players who's still going to be getting a position. He loved to win, obviously, but he said for me, it's just about, finding players and what positions they're going to play. So he said you might not see usually some of the starters that are returning. They may play a half, and then you'll see them set it out the other half. And I want to know, like he said, what I have from the rest of the girls. So we're going to see possibly the whole team play in this game, which I think is awesome. Obviously, we want to win, but it's about getting better. District is what counts. So we'll see what happens. This team, Coach Raspberry, this is his third year as the head coach here for this program, and he's already had a lot of success in his first 2 years. He's made the playoffs, and these girls have gone deep into the playoffs. Some of these girls were there for both years, but getting to the third round, he brings back a lot of the girls returning from last year's third round. Candace Tidwell, number 13. If you don't know her, they're definitely going to find out. She has about 20 something, 20 goals. I expect her to have a great season. Um, and then Lauren Holden, number 21, a junior. I didn't know her last year. I had her on the podcast last night. I said, I didn't know your name. I didn't know who you were. This year, I definitely know who you are. She made an impact last year, expecting some big things from Holden as well. And then Kara Hill, the other captain, playing on the back end. So Coach got a lot of experience, lost a lot of the girls, graduates a lot of seniors every year, but the girls are always ready to step up, and that's why for the last 2 years this program has been so good getting into the playoffs and making a deep playoff run. So hopefully for the Lady Pirates, we'll have another deep playoff run, but that's down the road. Right now, this is Victoria East, so uh, let's see as we get ready to start here. I do have, and I apologize. I do have the roster for um, the Lady Pirates. Don't have one for the Lady Titans, so I'll just call out their number. And for Rockport, I can call out their number and their name. So for the back end of defense, it'll be Kara Hill that'll run that defense. I'm assuming here for Coach Raspberry and the Lady Pirates. She's with the experience this year. Number 4, OC Hill, giving it over to number 13, Candace, and there we go. So as I get the numbers, some of the girls that are on the far end over there, I can't really. We're up in the press box. I really can't see. Um, so the numbers. So once I'm able to get a clear look at the number, I'll definitely let you know. Number 10 is up there, Sadie Pina. I see number 10. Number 4 is Elsie Hell. Number 13, Candace Tidwell. And number 21, Lauren Holden's up there as well. And we have another one over to the far end. I haven't gotten her number just yet. I think it's number 16, Taylor Littleton. Usually number 5, I think she's going to run 16. Eventually, she'll change her number back to 5. So just starting off here, there's got a shot here. She's going to go ahead and get a shot, but missed, man. She had a shot there, but went a little wide, but found herself open. So, we're going to have to make sure we take care of that. Don't want to give too many opportunities like that in this game. Again, this is just the beginning. So, like Coach Raspberry said, this is an opportunity for him to see what he's got. In soccer, they don't have a lot of non-district games. They have a few. I think Rockport's got another one here at home after this one. Then they got the Toast of the Coast, which they'll play a few games here, the Rockport tournament, and then it's on the district. So not a lot of time for Coach to find out and try to set everybody where he needs to before district starts. But that's not just for Rockport. That's for the other teams as well. So with Victoria having an opportunity but kicking it wide, we still at 0-0 here, first half. Again, you're watching Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirate Soccer on the Pirates Cove Sports Network. So we'll have a corner kick here for Victoria. Kick is up. Ooh. Goalie gets it. We'll go now the other way. I believe I saw our goalie is Mercedes Esparza. Is that true, Ari? Mercedes Esparza. I'll be very careful playing with that Waro Candace there. I'm telling you. Ooh, an opportunity. Yeah, they kind of play with it back there. Just like I see number 13, I said, be very, very careful. Doesn't take much for number 13 to get a kick there. She gets that ball and quickly can take a shot at the goal. This one went a little wide, so still 0-0. Again, you're watching the first game of the 2025-2026 season here. Victoria East in town to take on your Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. And there was a little collision there. But 21, Lauren Holden takes a fall, but she's right back up. Gets a kick right to the goalie. Lauren last year, watching her play, like I said, I didn't know much about her. She was a sophomore last year. And as we came to the games and saw more of her, man, she really had an impact, last year. So much so that for me, I remembered her name this year. And talking to her, man, I said, man, what a year she had last year. And again, big things. Uh-oh. Great job there by, I think it was number 11 for the Lady Pirates, Jocelyn Martinez. That's what you want to do. You want to be able to recover that back end of defense, man. You really got to be fast to be able to catch up, right? And just kind of able to kick that ball over out and reset this defense here for the Lady Pirates. So Victoria will have a corner kick now. This is their second one. It's a good one. Looks like Rockport's gonna be able to come out there with it and out, but that's good. We'll be able to reset our defense. Talking to the girls, the captains, Candace and Kara and Lauren were on the podcast last night. By the way, you can catch that. You can watch that podcast on the Pirates Coast Sports Network. It's on our YouTube channel right now, and we also have it on Facebook. But by tomorrow, it'll be also on our Twitter page. It'll be up on TikTok. So definitely you can watch that podcast in its entirety, and then definitely share it. We want to get more eyes on our podcast for soccer. Hopefully, get more people to come out here as the season progresses. But talking to them, one thing they talked about, we talked about chemistry, and the one thing that Kara said was they have the word family on the back of their jersey, and that's how they kind of see each other. Team over individual, and a lot of trust. And this is on top of the athleticism. This is why the Lady Pirates have had so much success because it's all about family. And Candace now taking it over to the side, and I'm telling you, man, she's really, really quick. It doesn't really take much. You have to come out. I think if you're the opposite team, you have to come out and assist because she's so good at getting down the field closer to the goal. I mean, in like seconds, and she's able to. She's got some speed, but she's able to control that ball. So it doesn't take much for her to get down there. She gets down there really quickly, and like I said, man, for her to, she's got some power. So man, once she gets a shot at that goal, man, it's on more times than not. I think she's gonna be able to score a goal. And I would imagine that the Lady Pirates, every time they get an opportunity, they're definitely going to be looking for number 13. Great job there. Boy, you've got to be in good shape to play soccer, I'll tell you, man. A lot of running. I'm already tired just watching the girls out there running. I'm sitting up here in the press box. Oh, she let that go out. Great job there by the goalie. Martinez with a lot of speed, so that's going to be good for the Lady Pirates, man. She can recover. Got some speed back there. Now holding with the ball here. She'll try to get it, just a little in front. Might have had a shot there to pass it over. Like I said, and for Lady Pirates, when you get in those type of positions, you can kind of get the ball in front, kind of kick it up in front because, like I said, with Candace's speed, she'll catch up to that ball. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, she'd have been just a little bit up there, and that's what I saw last year for number 13. Right, you can kick the ball ahead of her, and she's got the speed to be able to catch up if it's kicked right between where they're at and the goalie. She can catch it. I think she can pretty much outrun a lot of the defenders, and that's I think where a lot of her goals come in. So I think that's something that excites me about watching these girls this year. Something I saw last year is her speed. That'll be out. I think it'll be on. Rockport will have a shot at it here. Again, we're in the first half, 0-0. First game of the season, non-district. Victoria in town taking on your Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. Again, this year, we're going to be looking to stream a lot of the games. The girls, like I said earlier, they are great job. They're going to be on the road for the first part after the tournament, right? They have I think maybe 11 or 12 games on the road back to back. So the first half of this season, they're going to have a lot of these games at home when they start. I mean, on the road when they start districts. So it'll be about maybe a couple of weeks where we won't see them at home. But then on the back end of the schedule, they'll come back and they'll have all those. The second round, they'll have all those games at home. So you'll be out here for maybe like 4 or so weeks, maybe 5 weeks, where they'll have 2 games a week here at home, and that's when we plan to come on out here and stream those games. We might be able to catch some of them out of town, but we definitely want to be able to catch all of them here at home. For those that cannot make it to this game here, or to the games here at Pirates Stadium, definitely support them through the live stream on the Pirates Coast Sports Network. Kick. Rockport now recovers. Great job there by number 11. Oh, Holden coming out with it. And I think the defense very aware of number 13, and they're making sure that they've got someone on her at all times. Number 3 will be coming in now. That's Ellie Leftwich. I believe Ellie is the sophomore. I think we're going to see a lot of that this year. The girls trying to rough up number 13. The other one I don't see out there yet is number 6, Carly. I know I asked Coach if she is on the team. Not sure if she's injured or not, but I definitely don't see number 6 out there. So that's another part of last year too. She was a huge part of the success um, that Rockport had. So losing some of the forwards that we lost last year, but being able to bring Carly back. This I think is her third year on varsity. I think she's a junior. And then with Lauren and then Candace coming back, they still have that threat, and that one is again another shot at the goal, but wide. So they've had little opportunities here in the first half, unable to put one in just yet. Thank God. As I was saying, we were going to catch a lot of those home games. Hopefully, we can catch a few that are close to town uh, and stream those games. But definitely, we want to catch all of the home games. So again, and there is sponsorship out there too as well. So I want to put that out there. We do have people out in town that go into businesses that. For basketball, we have game day sponsorship for the boys and girls basketball as the district rolls around. So if you're interested in sponsoring basketball game. Obviously, when they drop it off to you, there's a sponsorship letter that kind of entails what you can purchase and what you get. If you do for basketball, like I said, we're not doing the season this year. We're just doing game days, and it tells you exactly what you get for those game days and the price. But for boys and girls soccer, we do have game day and season, so you still have time if you like to that they're home games, so it's not the whole season. It's just home game. There's probably about 11 or 12 games. This one being the first one, so you'd still get a lot of games for the price. So if you're interested, obviously, if someone goes into your business, definitely let them know you're interested. If not, you can always get a hold of myself, Gabriel Trevino, or Rick Walker, either one of us. If you know us, my number's on the sponsorship letter, or you can get a hold of us through Messenger. And we'll give you uh, definitely the information or answer your questions. But definitely, we're looking for sponsorship. So hopefully, we'll get some. Our goal is to, and we'll catch some of the junior varsity as well this year. So a little over under 25 minutes left in the first half. 0-0. Uh, Victoria's had a couple of shots here at the goal. Rockport's had maybe one, but no can do to this point. Great job here by Rockport, the goalie as well. Martinez. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Martinez. It's number 1. It's Sparza. My apologies. It's Sparza, the goalie. Mercedes. Mm, Oh, and I think that's if you're the Lady Pirates, I think that's got to be the thinking, right? Kick when you're this way, and there's a one-on-one with number 13. Don't be scared to kick it up in front of her. She'll run it down. And you're seeing it now. They're going to be roughing her up every opportunity that they get. They're going to be very physical with number 13 with Candace. We've already seen a couple of knockdowns here. Again, you're watching Lady Pirate Soccer, Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirate Soccer on the Pirates Coast Sports Network. This is the first game of many that we'll live stream this season here. So again, we don't want people to stay home and watch it. I mean, we do want the support. We do want people to view. But if you get an opportunity, if you're in town, it's always better to come to the stadium and watch these girls. And I'm gonna tell you something too. If you're new to soccer, the fans here, man, the fans are so passionate. The Rockport parents and fans, they come out here. They're kind of quiet, but usually when they get going in district, man, they get loud. We actually talked about that with Coach Raspberry on the podcast. I think Coach Raspberry had to have a little talk with the parents about we got to kind of tone it down a little bit, but there's a lot of passion. Man. I love watching the fans. They don't just sit out here and say nothing. They get into the game. Makes it very very interesting. And I think it kind of hypes up the girls a little bit. You know, listening to the fans and the parents kind of getting into it, and if the refs make a call that's not to the liking of the fans, and they'll let the ref know. It's all in fun, but I think it really hypes up the girls, pumps up the girls. I know it would if I saw that from my fans. So gotta kind of turn it down a little bit. Ooh, oh, what a missed opportunity there. Three of the girls. I don't know, Coach Raspberry isn't gonna like that very much. He's already walking down there, but three girls had an opportunity, and they had a clear shot, and just kicked it wide. Boy, that one's really gonna. Whew, we dodged one there. I don't know if Coach Raspberry is talking to us saying, maybe they were offside, but definitely a concern. We can't give up too many of those because I guarantee you the next time they won't miss. So we dodged a bullet there. Good job. And see how they're bringing in the this side, so they're kind of almost double teaming Candace to some point here. So offside. I think that's what Coach Raspberry was talking to us about is to kind of look at where they're at, you know. And this time around, they called the offside, I believe, on Victoria. So again, a little under 20 minutes now left in the first half. 0-0 here. Victoria taking on your Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. Well, I'll tell you, Victoria's had they've had opportunities. They just they haven't been able to cash in on them, but the opportunities have been there for them here in the first half, more than Rockport has had. And I mean, it is the first game of the season, and like Coach Raspberry said, he's still trying to figure things out. Where what positions, who's going to play what, and this is why he uses these games like this. Is gives him an opportunity to see. So he sets things up best he can before district starts. But right now, obviously, the talk I would imagine is going to be on the defense for the first half. With the communication and the open shots so far that we've seen from Victoria, they've been kind of easy. They just haven't been able to cash in. We definitely got to get better as this game goes on. Covering better, taking away some of these opportunities. And that's a smart play there. Kick it out and let your reset your defense. I think the back end this year, we lost a lot on defense last year. I know a lot of the girls that were on that defense part last year were a lot of seniors. So I know there's some new faces back on the defense. We lost quite a bit last year, so I think that's kind of what you're seeing a little bit of here. So obviously that takes some time to gel and stuff. Oh, way to stand up. Good job there by number 8. And she's got some room now. And she can get it into Canton, and she does. And here we go. And there you go. Number 13, Candace Tidwell adds another one. And this is what I'm talking about when they're able to get that in there. It doesn't take much for her, you see. And this was a great setup here by I believe that was number 8. Elizabeth Isbell, I hope I'm saying her last name. Great job. She kept her balance, and then got to the outside. And then, like I said, when you can get that into number 13, she can run it down. It doesn't take much. She doesn't need a wide open. She just needs a little bit of a gap, and she puts that ball right where it needs to be for goal number 1. Great job by the Lady Pirates. Rockport now leads 1-0. Exciting, Ari. It's exciting, man. It's exciting. It's a little over 15 minutes left in the first half. Rockport strikes first, up 1-0. Also, want to let you guys know, on Friday, we'll be back. The Pirates Coast Sports Network will be right back in Rockport here. We'll be at the competition gym here in Rockport for the basketball game. We'll be live streaming the boys basketball game. So again, we invite everyone to come on out. I'll get the times here in a minute. I have it on my phone, but we're definitely going to be out there. We invite everyone to come on out there, support our basketball program. But if you can't make it, definitely you can tune in. The Pirates Cove will be there on Friday, this Friday. I'll let you guys know the time and the opponent here in a bit. So you got number 8, you got Candace on the other side. You got number 16, I believe I saw out there, and that's Littleton. Nice little crowd from Victoria on the other side. It's a little bit over an hour drive to come on down here, so it's great to also see them coming out and supporting their soccer program as well. Got a nice little crowd here. Hopefully, as the season progresses, we definitely want more people out here. It's been last couple of years, we've gotten more people to come out here, and we definitely are going to be pushing it. There's also a podcast that we do with Coach Raspberry throughout the season. It's pre-recorded this year, and then it's uploaded to all our social media, the platforms. So we hope that you guys would tune in. Coach recaps these games and then previews the upcoming games. But he also has the players that come on, so we give the players an opportunity. Ooh, Candace had a shot there, but just I guess she thought that maybe the defender, it got past the defender, another golden opportunity, but. hopefully you guys will tune into the podcast as well, because like I said, it's Coach Raspberry comes on, but he usually has girls. So throughout the season, you get to hear from the varsity players. They get to come out and kind of talk to you a little bit about their program and the work that they're putting in. So hopefully you guys will tune into that and support the podcast as well. Number 8 not able to get that ball back in, so it'll go out. It'll be Victoria East ball now. A little over 13 minutes left in the first half. Rockport-Fulton 1, Victoria 0. Kick it over to the side. There you go. I'm looking for the basketball. As I was telling you, I like to get the opponent and who will be playing on Friday. It'll be against West Oso. West Oso will be in town, so it'll be December 19th. Should be a good one. We'll be streaming the varsity. I'll try to get out there to do the JV and freshman as well, but definitely on Friday we'll have West Oso. That'll be a non-district game. So if you can't make it out there, and again, we invite everyone to the competition gym on Friday for the boys basketball game. If you can't make it, definitely support the program and the boys on the Pirates Cove Sports Network. Will definitely be out there. It'll either be myself, or you could Sam Spears and Rob Walker to see if they're available. Could be coming back out to call that game as well. I'll let you guys know in a couple of days. But if they can't or are unavailable, I'll definitely be out there to commentate the game. Good job, John. So right here, 1-0 Rockport-Fulton on a goal by number 13, Candace Tidwell. Ooh. So Rockport takes the lead. Coach on that podcast, like I said earlier, talked about in the second half, he was going to, some of these starters like Candace may not play the whole game. He wanted to kind of give some other girls an opportunity. So some of these starters that you see that are coming back from last year might only play one half. We'll see how things go here for Coach. We'll see how it plays out in the second half. But Rockport definitely has a one-goal lead. Well, I'm not sure what happened. They're playing, and I'm not sure what she was thinking here. I think she thought number 25 from Victoria I think she thought that the play, it was live, right? So, I mean, great job by Rockport, because that's what you do. You don't hear a whistle. You keep playing. Boy, those hits are going to take a toll on the body after a while, aren't they, Ari? I mean, man, I don't want to see her take too many hits. This is the first game. I mean, soccer is a physical. Ooh, little high. Soccer is that was Lauren. Those. I mean, there's not a lot of padding. There's no helmets, obviously, shoulder pads. So those hits that Candace is taking, eventually, they'll take effect on you. So I don't want to see her take too many of those. Definitely, we need her healthy for the district. 1-0, the ball from the kick from number 21, Holden, went a little high. Uh-oh. Great job. Great job by number 12. Great hustle there, and just a great hustle play there. Number 22 and number 12 being able to run it down. But great job, man. That's what you need your defense to do. Turning it back around. Going to get a kick. Not even close. So we're under 10 minutes now in the first half. If you're just joining in, the Lady Pirates won. Victoria 0. First game of the season. It's a non-district. Rockport will have another one here. I think it's against, if I remember correctly, against the San Antonio. It'll be another home game, and then they'll have the Toast of the Coast tournament. So that's I think a 3-day tournament, 3-day tournament, and there'll be a lot of soccer. You can come out there. There'll be some teams. You can check the podcast out. Coach talks about the teams that are going to be coming in. That's always fun to come on out here. Hopefully it's a beautiful couple of days here where you guys can come out and enjoy some soccer and watch this tournament. Support the tournament. Support the Lady Pirates. Oh. Boy, I get worried when that ball gets kicked back into the middle. But so far, great job here by Esparza, the goalie for Rockport. He's done a great job. Ari, was Esparza the goalie last year? Yeah, you can tell. Definitely feels comfortable back there. If you just watch her play, you can tell she's been a goalie. She was our goalie last year. And she looks to be comfortable back there. Knows what to do. So we'll have a corner kick now for Victoria East. Ooh. Got a shot in there, but just a little high. And, you know, sometimes if it's kicked perfect to the height, there's really nothing the goalie can do, right? Because you're not like 7 foot, right? So sometimes if it's kicked to a corner or up that high, sometimes there's not. I mean, you can jump, but sometimes it's not much you can do. So some of these girls, man, they kick it hard, man. You don't really see when you're up in the press box. But man, if you're down on there, they're kicking it pretty hard. But that one just went a little over. Rockport now trying to bring it back the other way. I think there's some hands there. A little over 6 minutes left before halftime here. Again, Rockport 1, Victoria 0. Let's kick there. Ooh! Get it out. Ooh! She had a good angle, man. I'm sorry. I get into these games. I mean, I just do. Oh, man. I looked like it was going in, but it hit. Oh, and then it went back toward the middle on the other side. So, ooh. We've dodged 2 of them here, but that was a good pass by the girl from Victoria, man. Kicked it back in. She had her players at the right place, and they took another shot. Just a little wide again, not able to get it in. But they've had their opportunities, man. They just have not been able to cash in so far. Conditioning, I think, too, is another thing I'm seeing here. Obviously, when you first start the first game, for both sides, right? Conditioning, you got to work on that, right? So it takes some time. There's a lot of running that goes out there. So what you see now and what you'll see, you know, in about 6 weeks will be totally different. These girls will be better conditioned. Not that they're not conditioned now, but that's a lot of running. You'll be exhausted once this game is over with all the running that they do. So as they practice more, I think, and as they play more of these games, obviously the conditioning will get better for both squad. Not sure if Candace took a hit or not, but great hustle there again by number 11. You know, Martinez, even if you can't reach the ball, right, but you just get there, put a body on them, it really makes a big difference. So again, the hustling by this Pirate defense, I mean, they have gotten out there, and they've made shots difficult. When it looked like some of these shots they were going to get a clear shot, the hustle and getting back in time to disrupt that kick is nice to see here. The hustle play from the Lady Pirates. So I think that's out. Yeah. So a little over three minutes and counting here. Rockport holding on to that one goal, but I got to tell you, Victoria, man, Victoria East, they've had their opportunities, and again, yeah, and that one, and that's they were able to get that in. That was looking at it as she just kind of ran. Our defender just allowed her to go right through and get it in there. And that's where I think where you got to put that body on her. I don't know what the rules are because I played soccer, but that was many years ago. But you got to be able to put a body on to make it a little bit more difficult. She saw the ball coming and she just kind of went over our defender, got right in the middle and had a clear shot at the goal. So a little over 2 minutes now. It's a tie ball game here at Pirate Stadium. 1-1. And she's going to get another shot. There's the double team there. Got a 1-1 tie here. There's about a minute and 30 left in the first half. And so Victoria looking to try to get another one here before halftime, but time's counting here. We're 40 seconds and counting. So best case scenario for us is we'll go into halftime tied 1-1 here. Nice game. Way to get the juices, soccer juices flowing here. First game of the season. Again, she's going to have another. There you go. Looked like she was going to have another clear shot at the goal. So I don't know what they're seeing. They're able to put themselves in good position here to get a nice look at the goal. So I think that's something that coach, I'm sure, is going to address at halftime with his defense. And that's halftime here. First half ended here at Pirate Stadium. Victoria East 1, Rockport-Fulton 1. We'll take a little 10-minute break, and we'll be back here shortly. You're watching the Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirate Soccer on the Pirates Cove Sports Network. All right, welcome back to Pirate Stadium, GT Sports, the Pirates Coast Sports Network. You're watching Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates soccer. The first game of the 2025-26 season. Right now, Victoria East in town to take on your Lady Pirates. We are at a 1-1 tie. They were able to score a goal pretty much late in the first half. Candace Tidwell for Rockport-Fulton got a beautiful shot to the side of the goal for Rockport's goal. So we sit here at 1-1. So we'll take a look here. Candace is back out there for um, round two. Holden, Lauren is out there. I did see Carly out here, so I did see her. So saw her number. She is limping, so I will definitely ask Coach about that. I didn't know she was injured, so I'll bring Coach on the podcast. I'll ask her exactly when she's due back. So here we go with number 13. Getting the ball right back into the middle there for Holden, who's got an opportunity here, getting it back over. That's Littleton. Again, Littleton she's wearing number 16, but eventually she'll change back over to 5, is what I was informed of. So let's see what kind of adjustments Coach has made here on the defensive side. That the Lady Titans, they had some opportunities, man. I mean, we're lucky that they've only scored 1 goal because they've had more opportunities. So let's see if any adjustments were made here. Quiet, the crowd a little quiet. But it's just, like I said, it's just the first game. Give them time. They'll warm up as the season goes. I've seen this crowd, they get into the game. And we've had battles with some of these district, Calallen, London. Sinton will join in now this year in district, so that's a newcomer. Sinton now, they have a soccer program. This will be their first year, so they'll be in the mix. Rockport will play them twice, so that's going to be good. We'll add them into the district, and then of course Beeville. There's always some good battles between Rockport and Beeville. Man, those are good games. Taking over across the field. Big defense there. Kara, number 22, now gets it over to Littleton, who tries to get it inside to Holden, but no can do. Kicks it across, but no one's home. Great job there by number 12, and I think that's what you want to see a lot of when there's something like that happens. Kick it out, let your defense set up here. It gives your defense hopefully an opportunity to set up. But you know, the one thing I see here, man, they don't wait for anybody. They quickly throw the ball, and if you're set, you're set. If you're not, well, that's on you, right? They don't really wait around. They hand you the ball, let's go. Number 10, ooh, just a little behind her. She would have been able to get it up in front of her, running in stride. There was a defender back there, but that would have been nice, but kicked it just behind her. I'll kick it back toward the middle. At least that'll be what they'll try to do. Great job coming back from the other end. Get it out of there. It's always dangerous when that ball's in the middle. Not able to get it out. So we're in a tie 1-1 for all those that are tuning in. The stream, unless I'm told by Coach to take it down, the stream will stay on. If it comes off, I'll inform you guys and I'll let you guys know why. But unless coach tells me I need to shut it down like we did football, you can watch this. It'll stay up on our YouTube channel. Like I said, we're going to be streaming more games. We're going to try to catch some of the out-of-town games, but definitely catch all the home games. We won't be able to be here for the tournament, obviously, but for the other games, we're definitely going to try to get the home games. We're also going to be streaming the boys' games as well, so definitely want to get them. We didn't get them last year. We definitely want to be able to get them. I've got the schedule from Coach Beck, so same thing when they're at home. We definitely want to be out here. It makes it a little difficult in soccer because you also have basketball, and then when basketball's done, you have middle toward the end of soccer, and then softball and baseball. So kind of try to make our rounds simply because we don't have enough people yet on the team to be able to catch all of these games. But we'll definitely let you know where we'll be at. And again, if you want to sponsor, Pirate soccer boys or girls, get a hold of myself, Gabriel Trevino, Rick Walker. We got some package season home games, packages for the home games here for both the boys and the girls, and game day sponsors. So Rockport's going back the other way now. See if we can get that. What's here? It'll be number 21 that'll kick it here. So let's see how this goes. Lauren Holden, she's got a kick. She's got some power. A junior who will be back next year for Coach Raspberry. But throughout the season, I'm going to say last year she had a great season. Expecting some big things from her. Still learning, but she's got some senior leadership there with Hill. She's a captain. Candace from Carly when she gets back. So she'll definitely have some experienced players that could definitely help her continue to develop. I'm really excited for what she brings to this team. And she's got this year, one more year to show her stuff. So it'll be out here. I think that's out on Victoria. Let's see. I think Rockport's gonna, yep, it's gonna be thrown in by on the Lady Pirates. 1-1 the score. They're starting up the second half of this non-district game here. The next game for Rockport-Fulton will be another home game. We'll see the results. The Rockport boys are playing their first non-district game over in Corpus. They were taking on the Corpus Christi Ray Texans. So I'll try to get an update and post and see how the boys did out there in Corpus. Ooh! Good job, number 11. The boys, the basketball boys, are on the road playing against Bishop, so I'll try to get the results from the games. The Lady Pirates were off today. They did not have a game, our basketball girls, so 3 games going on. Soccer boys, Corpus, basketball boys, and Bishop, and the girls right here at home. A lot of stuff going on here as we get closer to the Christmas break. A lot of sports. Let's go. Getting that ball. It's getting down there. Little push back there by number 13. Take that. And that's what you do, right? You kick that ball out. Well, it looks like it was out on Rockport, but that's what you want to do. You want to take the ball out toward the middle, to the sides, either to the right or to the left. Get it away from the middle. I think that middle becomes very dangerous. It stays in. Looked like it was going to go out, but it stays in. Get it back toward the middle there. Ooh. So we throw it. Let's see. No one in the middle there for the Lady Pirates, so Victoria controlling now. Now it's a foot race, and there we go. They got behind, and they're going to get another shot. But again, the rush because of the speed of the defense. And that's great. That's great hustle. Definitely don't want to see them have those opportunities, but the hustle to get back there to make her. Because I think when you got someone coming, and you kind of get that antsy, right? You see that defender coming, you can feel them coming behind you, and sometimes you rush that kick. So great hustle. That hustle, probably she kicked it a little sooner than she wanted to, and unable to get the goal. So that's the next best thing you can do is hustle back, try to make a difference, let them feel you coming, and hopefully we'll get that result like we did in that last goal kick. So 1-1, a little under 30 minutes left in the ball game. So I don't know this, Ari. I'm going to ask you. So if at the end of regulation, because it's a non-district game, if it's a tie 1-1, or do they play extra? Ties. Okay. So Ari's up here. She's here from vacation. Ari was on the team last year. She graduated. So she's up here watching the girls and running the clock for us. So I have a soccer expert that knows exactly how this game is played. So if you hear who's he talking to, I'm talking to Ariana. She was on the team last year. Definitely miss her. Wish she were back up here again, but she's doing some great things up there in college. So Rockport get a kick here to be number, I believe, 21, Lauren Holden. Going out there, number 4 for Rockport. Elsie Hale. So number 17 now, Cantu, actually will come out. I think it's number 14. Ashley Reese now in. Again, this is the first game of the season, so both teams working out the kicks. I'm sure that as the season progresses, conditioning and they'll get better. The first one's always hit and miss. We're seeing that in this game, but I think the physicality has been there. I mean, Victoria is pretty physical. They came out and got physical. Rockport now pushing back a little bit, so this game's been a little physical for a first non-district game. Look at the blood flowing. Good job there by Hill to come on back and help out. Well, sometimes I think that ball goes out and it doesn't. But Victoria doing a great job not allowing that cross kick from one side to get it in. They're trying to get it into the middle, and they have that one person there that's what I would say is playing interference, right? They're not allowing that ball to get across and give Rockport's a chance to get a kick at a shot at the goal. So far that's been working for them. Let's see if Rockport can make some adjustments. Holden now have a shot going down the middle. No one there. It's all her. She's going to pass it over to get the shot at it. Ooh. Oh, just unfortunate that because that ball, if that had been in front, Candace would have had a good shot, but it kind of got the ball got tangled up, and but there was still a good shot there by Holding, but the goalie was in the perfect spot here. So here it comes. And that's how dangerous that kick is. It's real quick, man. It doesn't take much. Just turn around, and she's got some power. That is number 13 for Rockport-Fulton. Took a shot, but just a little wide. 1-1. A little over 25 minutes left in the ball game. Kick. So we're going to have another, maybe, no, I thought we were going to have a substitution, but it doesn't seem that way. We've got a couple of pairs standing. So I don't know if they're just talking or coming, getting ready to come back in. You know, Victoria does got some speed. So we do, see if I can get the number. We did change goalies here for Rockport. Can't see the number from where I'm sitting here in the press box, but as soon as I get that number. And there it is. There you go. Ooh. Oh, look, Cat's got another shot at it. Ooh. You know, she took a hit. So Coach Raspberry's running over there. Hopefully she's going to be okay. She got back up, wanted to get another shot, but took a fall. Hopefully she's okay. Coach Raspberry was jogging down there in a hurry to get down there to see, make sure his player was okay. Probably didn't seem like she got all of the leg into that kick, because usually that kick, when she's able to do that, it goes with a lot more force and up. So she didn't get the full extension, I think, on there. But great heads up play. She went to the other side and tried to get it back in and took a pretty bad fall. But you know, as good as she is, man, I don't want her to keep taking those hits, right? Because like she's been pushed around a lot, so she is getting some help. And I'm pretty sure Coach, with seeing this, I think she's done for the night. She's, even if she could come back, she's not coming back. But a little concerned because she's needing some assistance to come off the field. So that's never a good look. So hopefully she's just a huge part of this team, and if she can't come back for a couple games or so, it's definitely going to be a big loss. But hopefully she's going to be okay. It's nothing major, and she'll be back soon. It's number 13, Candace Tidwell. So as we continue, a little over 22 minutes now. We've got a tie ball game here, 1-1. So now we're going to have number 9, Sophia, I believe, Rodriguez, coming in. And I believe it's number 8, Elizabeth. I think it's, I can't see the number here, kind of in a way. So we're up in the press box. Sometimes it's a little hard, but there is a substitution there for the Lady Pirates. As Coach said, he wanted to see pretty much everybody was going to play this game. He wanted to give everybody an opportunity. We're going to get another. Get it out. Get it out.
There you go!
I believe Charlie Jones, I believe I saw 0 is the goalie. I could be wrong, but it looked like when she turned around, I saw that 0 number on the back. So if that is the case, that is the goalie now for Rockport-Fulton. Ooh. Either way, here you go.
Go defense! Get the ball!
Great job by Hill, number 22, to put a body, disrupt the play. A little over 21 minutes. We got a tie ball game here. Rockport-Fulton 1, Victoria 1. First game of the season, non-district. Tell you, it's been a good one. It's been physical. Get it out. There you go. So it's great job there by the goalie, Jones. Tell you, Victoria East, they got some speed too. They get down quickly. They can chase that ball down. You heard me talking earlier about how fast Candace is, but they've got some speed too. They're able to chase that ball down quickly. That's how they've been able to get some shots into the goal. And, luckily they haven't. But only one's gone in. But watching this game, they do have a couple of girls that can really run that ball down. So something, if you're on the defense side, you need to be aware of. Right, you got to keep an eye on where they're at, because they definitely can get down to that side of the field in a hurry. Under 20 minutes left, 18 to be exact, 40 seconds left in the this ball game. It's a tie game, 1-1, and so if at the end of regulation, if it stays this way, it just ends up in a tie. But man, I tell you, it's been a physical game. Victoria came in; they were physical from the start with our players, and then we started kind of getting a little physical back with them. But It's been a good game to watch.
There you go.
Great job there
Go,
by the goalie.
Charlie!
But both goalies for Rockport, Esparza in the first half, and now Jones, I believe, have played
Get up
pretty
there,
good
son!
so far. We're really impressed with their goal play. They both look comfortable in that position. So we did let one get in, but it could have been worse. And great job by the goalie so far for the first half and second half, keeping it at one goal. Tie game.
What's up there? What?
Get up there!
Oh, you know you could jump right here.
Now Holden comes up limping. And they're gonna have they're gonna call offside, so great call there, but Lauren Holden came up a little limping. Still a physical game. More than I thought it was gonna be. She stays in. Candace already out for this game. Icing up that ankle, I think, or it looks like the ankle. Definitely don't want to see anybody else go down.
Get the ball. Be aggressive. There you go. Use your body.
Soccer is such a physical sport. You don't probably see it, in high school, but it is. And few padding at that, and not a lot of padding. You take that hit and you fall. It's definitely only some bruising. So here we go again, another shot, and you're seeing it, the speed. Again, great hustle there.
Way to hustle.
A little over 15 minutes left in the game, 1-1. For all you that joined in on the stream, not sure how many haven't looked at the numbers, but thank you for tuning in and supporting the Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. Soccer season is here. If we have anybody that is from Victoria, welcome, and thank you for tuning in and supporting your team as well. You're always welcome on the Pirates Cold Sports Network. Again, there'll be another game here. I think it's Friday. I'm not sure, but if it is, we'll be over in the competition gym. But then they'll have the tournament. Then the girls will go on the road. So, I'll probably get out there to a couple of close games and be able to stream it. And then when they come back over on the back end of the schedule, it's definitely when we'll catch most of their games, if not all of them. Again, there is some sponsorship available. So if you're interested, we're going to have some people going around. We already do have people going around to the businesses. If you're interested, let us know if you want the home game season. Sponsors about 11 games that will be available. And then, or there's game day sponsorship. Reach out to myself, Gabriel Giannini. My number's on the sponsorship letter. If you know Rick Walker, you can get a hold of us through Messenger, and one of us will get back to you. So as time we get closer to the 10-minute mark, it's still at 1-1. Obviously, for the Pirate fans, the concern will be Candace and the injury, and hopefully everything's going to be good. That's definitely my concern. Hopefully it's nothing major, and she'll be back soon. Great job there by number 11 to get the ball out and reset that defense. Again, on Friday, Pirates Cold Sports Network, GT Sports, will be at the competition gym here in Rockport-Fulton. Basketball, as the West Oso Bears come into town and take on your Rockport-Fulton Pirates. Should be a good one. We invite all to come out to the gym. It gets rowdy in the gym. It gets loud, so hopefully we have a good crowd. Hopefully the student section, it will be loud, but it's always a good game. West Oso, very good. They're always good basketball. So I anticipate a good game, good non-district game. So we invite the Pirate fans and community to come on out and support our basketball program. Here we go. Good job. So it looks like it's going to be out Rockport. But if you can't make it on Friday, definitely tune in to the Pirates Coast Sports Network, our YouTube channel. We will be in the gym streaming that game. Definitely support the Pirates through the live stream if you can't be there live. So 12 and counting. A little over 12 and counting left in this game. It's 1-1. No one has been able to score this far in the second half. Victoria's had some opportunities here, but they have, to this point, have not been able to cash in. Good job there by number 14. Ashley Reese. Ooh, gotta get back. And they're gonna call the offside. So they're looking for it now, and I think that's what Coach Raspberry was talking to the coach earlier in the first half. He was like, you know, take a look at this. Make sure you keep an eye on this. And but if you're on the defense, you got to be aware, right? They're right on the edge. I mean, they've had a couple of offsides here in this second half, but if you're the defense, they're playing right close, right? That's what they want to do. They want to get the ball up. They feel like they have the speed, and they obviously do. They can run it down. So as a defense, Rockport defense, you got to be aware of what they're doing, because that's basically what they're doing. They're just trying to kick it down, and they'll let their players go down there. They feel like they can run it down. And then get a shot at the goal. That's been their game thus far, and they've been able to get one goal out of that. So be aware. The throw in by the Lady Pirates. And they're just gonna let it roll out. Our JV played earlier and took the loss. I think they were playing Victoria. They played at 5 o'clock. So they start the season 0-1. And if we'll see how this game is, could be a tie here for Rockport-Fulton. But again, it's the coach talked about, you know, he obviously want to win, but that wasn't his what was on his mind. It was about looking at his players, evaluating his players, the positions as he works to try to set his positions here for district. Hill doing a great job, taking on 2, winning that battle. Now getting it over. And there was some interference there. See all the substitutions too here by Rockport. Everyone's getting an opportunity to play. And that's always nice to see.
In front of somebody, so. Mark up.
And Rockport coming to this game not at full strength. Some of the girls is sitting there.
Mark
There's other
up.
girls that weren't available tonight. So there are some injuries. I know there's one to Carly. And last year, as far as the assists go, man, she's huge for what Rockport does. So I know not having her on the field is definitely a big loss. Hopefully she'll be back soon. And then obviously Candace and seeing if she's going to miss any games here. But once Rockport gets fully healthy, and hopefully that's before district, it's going to be a team that you're going to have to contend with. They definitely going to make some noise, I think, in this district. And a very tough district, I may add. 1-1, under 10 minutes left in the ball game. Good job there. Couldn't quite get enough. approach the 5-minute mark here.
Get that ball, Sal!
Stadium. They're going to get another shot at this. Good job there. Didn't get much on that. As I said earlier, looking at this game, the speed is obviously there for Victoria East. They were able to get behind our defense plenty of times in this game. So, but that's the speed that they have. But the hustle for Rockport was definitely there tonight. That even the growth, and that's always good to see, right? Because they get back into the play, and they can hear you coming. They're quickly sometimes to kick. They kick it sooner than they want to, and that's enough to not get a goal. So really love the hustle that I saw
Down there,
from the
Sal!
Lady Pirates tonight. Obviously, there's some things that they need to work on, like any team does at the start of the season, but they're going to get it right. We're going to be contending like we always do every year when it comes to district time. So just a few minutes left in the first game of the season. Right now we're at a tie 1-1. Great job there by Martinez. Definitely has the speed out there to recover. Got down there quickly. No shot at the goal. Coming up to the 5-minute mark here at Pirate Stadium. Victoria East 1. Your Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates 1. Physical game here. There'll be a lot of bruising, a lot of limping tomorrow. But hey, soccer season is here. Fulton's got an opportunity here, taking it down, getting it kicked back in, but couldn't quite get it over into the middle to where her players were at. It's a good job. The defense for Victoria has been really good tonight. I know we got that one goal, but outside of that, they have done a great job of being in the right place. They're going to have another shot at it. This one's going to go wide. Great job there by Hill. Come on over. But the defense for Victoria East been really good, really solid. Milton has another shot at it. Bring it on down, going to pass it on back. Try to get it over. Got to kick it the other way. And that's kind of something you got to learn. When you're trying to kick it back inward, you kind of want to kick it over to the sides. But those are things that I'm sure Coach Asbury will address with the team.
Go, Sal!
And will improve on. Again, on that defensive side, a lot of new faces. The one thing from last year's team, losing those seniors, a lot of that back end of that defense with a lot of experience graduated. And so you see some new faces on that defense. And it'll take a little bit of time to kind of gel, number one, but understand what everyone's responsibility is. And still got time to work on all that stuff. We'll be working on that stuff throughout the year here. So a little over 2 minutes left here, and got a 1-1 tie. But let's see. Oh, good move there by number 21. Gets a kick. Goalie in the right position there to stop it again. So Victoria East with a lot of opportunities, especially here in the second half. But Rockport-Fulton doing a good job to hustle, and then the goal play has been really great. Just giving up one. Not sure how many opportunities they had. I'd definitely like to know that. But great job by the goalie. Both goalies for Rockport tonight, man. They played great, just allowing them to have. Great job. Great job. Getting that ball out. Reset that defense. Good job by number 12. But just allowing one goal so far. So we're coming up to 1 minute left in this ball game here. 1-1. That ball's gonna go out. So Victoria will have it here. Clock continues to tick, 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 tick. So nice little crowd for first game here at Pirate Stadium. There'll be another one, another non-district game. And then, of course, they'll have the tournament. And then the Lady Pirates will be on the road for about 4 weeks or so, for about 10 or 11 games until then they'll come home, but they'll have those 10 or 11 games home. So they'll be on the road for quite some time here before they come back home. But you still got an opportunity. The next game's here at home, and then the Toast of the Coast tournament. You definitely come out if you are around. Definitely come on out and support the Lady Pirates here at the Toast of the Coast tournament. We'll be posting some things up on our social media page to let you guys know the teams that'll be here and date and times once I get that from Coach Raspberry. But with 30 seconds and counting here, it looks like unless something happens here, it's going to end up in a tie 1-1, but a very physical game. And for Rockport-Fulton, the injury to Candace Tidwell, I'll try to get an update here from Coach Raspberry, and once I do, I'll definitely, if you'll allow me to post it and kind of let the community know. We don't post anything without the permission from the coach, but I definitely want to get with him tomorrow and see what he can tell me about the injury. But definitely a physical game tonight. And that'll end the game here. Victoria East coming into town, take on the Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirates. It ends up at 1-1. The next game I think is on Friday. I'll let you guys know, but it will be here at home, and then the tournament, the Toast of the Coast tournament. So hopefully you guys can come out, support the Lady Pirate soccer program tonight. It ends up a 1-1 tie. And thank you for tuning in. And you're watching the Rockport-Fulton Lady Pirate Soccer on the Pirates Coast Sports Network. Don't forget that on Friday, we'll be back on at the gym to watch the Rockport-Fulton Pirate Basketball boys take on West Oso. We'll see you on Friday. Have a great night.